Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn May 2, 2022. The Sun heads into your work and health sector today, where it will transit for a month, and where Mercury has already been visiting. This move brings your ego and pride into the equation, boosting your ability to take charge of your work, daily affairs, or wellness programs. You take more pride in what you do. Until May 20th, it's a time for improving your daily routines. New beginnings along these lines are likely, especially after the solar eclipse on the 30th. This transit awakens a need to lead a more organized, productive, and healthier lifestyle. Even with this workhorse theme, today's likely to be a social one. The moon spends the day in your sign, and you're drawing attention. It's time to get your ducks in a row and channel more of your energy into situations that are worthy of your investment. The same goes for the people you choose to date and the amount of time you willingly dedicate to nurturing the connection. This is especially significant to consider as the Sun will debut in sensually driven Taurus and your 6th house of daily rituals, due diligence, and acts of service today. The Moon, celestial ruler of your intimate 8th house mergers, will also enter your sign and simultaneously square off with Mars and Venus. Significant conversations are likely, especially if it helps the connection. Everyday life is about to slow down. Now that the Sun is in steady Taurus, you will enjoy a slower-paced routine and schedule. Although you are a bouncing fire sign, you may enjoy this easygoing pace. Work will feel immensely stable, even predictable, which may be a nice change of pace as it could decrease your stress. Falling into a steady routine will work best for you during Taurus season so that you do not become lazy. If anything, you may be a little bored since Taurus energy is careful. But there is something to love about predictability. If you plan your evening first thing in the morning, the day will likely go smoothly. That's because you'll be so focused on the evening's entertainment that you won't let life's little delays and distractions bother you in the meantime. In general, the people around you are happy and positive. Projects progress so smoothly that you call it a day earlier than usual. What a welcome change! Maintain contacts and strengthen your social ties, especially with close friends and family. Don't keep putting them off, because they really need to be near you now. It should be easy for you since you are completely at ease with yourself and won't be stressed by their company. Obviously, when others are in a positive mood you will be too. All that hard work is finally paying off. Today or tonight that person is going to call you, and you're going to have a terrific conversation. Set up a date for some time in the near future. Making an effort to get out and socialize is enough to make others aware of your qualities, and there is every chance you'll discover a new love interest. You're sure to meet new people and create connections that give others an opportunity to get to know and appreciate your delightfully seductive ways. You will be dancing to a different beat than the rest of the zodiac today. You are actually more likely to be floating than dancing. Yes, you will be on cloud 9 all day long. Don't be surprised if tomorrow you learn of several miscommunications that took place today. Today you surely won't notice a thing. Take advantage of your wonderful, dreamy, detached mood. Have a little fun with it. You won't have to try too hard. Stay clear of gossip on this day. Even if this is something you see as harmless every now and then, it can wind up costing you in the long run. Don't be surprised if you see others striking up chatter about other people's business today. When it's a good friend or a group of people you have to get along with, such as co-workers, it can be harder to stay out of it. Yet, it's important. Keep yourself busy and find ways to excuse yourself when this kind of situation occurs. The moon is passing through an important part of the sky today, giving you insight into the 2 areas of your life that are set to become the most dominant over the coming months. Before leaving a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart, the moon will align with the dwarf planet Eris, the warrior princess of the cosmos. This can add fuel to your romantic and creative passions just 2 days before Venus and Jupiter are due to return. Yet the moon will end the day in your work sector, with the lead up to an eclipsing new moon about to give this professional year its second wind. In a case of perfect timing, just as Mercury, the planet of communication, returns to your relationship sector to begin a mission to give your relationships a voice, support locks into place. It is a friendly aspect between Saturn in your communication sector and the dwarf planet Ceres, already in your relationship sector, that gives Mercury a helping hand from the start. Our eyes in the sky. If you're the type who loves a philosophical connection with someone, this is your energy. Connecting to people with different backgrounds will be made slightly easier today, and you'll be completely available and open to learning anything new at this time. There is also an element of heightened intuition, so don't be worried if you simply know some things that maybe you shouldn't. It only leads to more connection. Really try to see things from another's point of view while this astrological event takes place. There will be much to gain from it. Shortly after this, the moon squares the sun, which brings you even more clarity than before. Your perception is good enough to discern what people are truly saying to you, and it's even easy to understand the underlying layers. This would be an amazing time to pull some tarot cards for yourself as well. Take note of your insights now, because they likely won't be as clear tomorrow. Your dreams are likely to have significant meaning too. Record them so you don't lose any important details. It's complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Find out more with a psychic love reading. Your communication skills and mental clarity could take a small hit when the moon forms an unbalanced aspect to Mercury later in the afternoon. If you've been working hard all day, now would be a good time to take a break and indulge in a healthy snack. As evening falls, you'll likely be in the mood for adventure and socialization. If you can swing it, try to make some plans to meet your best pals for dinner, and be sure to try out a place you've never been to before. We may question our choices and doubt our ability to make our dreams a reality. The sun is lingering within orb of luck planet Jupiter, suggesting that fortune is still smiling upon us. Although we have a vision in mind, we must now be more specific, further define our ideas, and give shape to what was once a purely ephemeral concept. We might struggle to verbalize our ambitions or clarify them on paper. Don't lose heart. Belief is still the guiding principle here. We don't need to get everything perfect, rather to guide our creations with a more deliberate hand. Following this, the moon trines Saturn, offering discipline. Our intentions can be further clarified when someone else seeks us out for guidance. The advice we offer helps another, but we realize in the process of delivery that the message is also for us. This is a good time to use traditional approaches or lean on the wisdom of those with more experience to help us make informed decisions. However, our loved ones may be unaware of why we are retreating into our shells, especially if they are unfamiliar with our past family dynamics or childhood insecurities. Communicating, even when difficult, will set us free. In the process, we will likely discover that we are shadowboxing a threat long since neutralized. This, or another's lack of emotional intelligence in the present, will help us to make peace with parting ways. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams. Creating a vision board can help. Noting what you want to change will be useful, but you might not be able to achieve everything on your list. You could feel a little stuck in life at the moment because every step you take forward is followed by a big step backward. Don't allow yourself to be anxious over your lack of flow. You'll start running soon. Just move at your own pace.